quite sure what that was. I think it was a baseball game disguised by a roller coaster that is sick-inducing, but you love it, but you want to get off so bad, but it just keeps going and it keeps going. But somehow the Braves squeak out a 12-11 wildest game I think I've ever seen in my life. The Braves and Reds must have been celebrating Christmas in July with 2 snowmen for both teams in 1 inning. Wow. But I'm just going to do it this way. I don't even know if I'm going to hit all the big moments because there was so much. But tip of the cap to Cookie Carrasco, 6 innings, 3 runs, keeping us in the ball game exactly what you want and the first impression that you want to leave, and just giving the Braves a chance. Ozzie, 4 hits. Murphy reached base 5 times. Ozuna with the game-winning sacrifice fly. He had 3 walks as well. Eli White putting the ball in play in the 6th inning. Ke'Bryan Hayes having a forgettable Cincinnati debut with the glove and then coming clutch with the bat with the 3-run homer to make it 11-6 to start their wacky bottom of the 8th. But then Pierce Johnson coming in and putting a tourniquet on that 8th inning after the Espinal walk, after Dylan Lee gave up the Spencer Steer game-tying homer. Not that Dylan Lee's been good, lights out after the All-Star break, but I think he was shell-shocked to be in the ball game, so I think there's that, but I honestly don't know. But then Pierce Johnson coming in and getting the top 3 batters, including an Ellie De La Cruz frozen popsicle strikeout. And then the Braves doing the little thing with Riley getting Matt over in the 10th. And then Big Bear with the sacrifice fly on a 98 upper, up and away. Tough pitch to get to, but Big Bear was able to do it. So the little thing executed there. Luke Williams with the big break it open double in the 8th, or what we thought was the break open double. Eli White with the go-ahead single. And then the really speedy Gonzalez base running play after the bouncer back to the pitcher and he yanked the throw on the mat bouncer in the 8th. So when you put the ball in play, you never know what's going to happen. We used some small ball. Money Mike with a beautiful bunt lefty in the 8th. I would note we scored all 11 runs and no homers in that ballpark. That's quite impressive and quite interesting. Again, Murphy reached base 5 times. And Iggy doing good Iggy things with the ground out by Austin Hayes. Really bad base running by Ellie De La Cruz because it would have been 1st and 2nd, no outs because Luke wouldn't have had to play, but nice job by him to recognize and get it over to Riley. A nice job by Austin Hayes getting to 2nd, but Spencer Steer struck out on crackling 96 up and in. And then Gavin Lux pop out to Austin Riley, and shout out to Tyler Kenley in a Braves first appearance in a Braves uniform. He walked the tightrope as well. Bases loaded, 1 out, soft single, harder single, and a walk. And then got Spencer Steer to pop out to Matt Olson, and then Jake Fraley, who has video game numbers with the bases loaded, struck out swinging on the nasty dirt ball slider. Just really so many good things, but also so many 2025 Braves things that are maddening. But all of it adds up to a victory, and a one-run victory at that. So I guess the baseball gods had to be cruel and give us the 1-run loveliness that has spooked and been one of the ghosts of the Braves. But just none of this makes sense. But it was a baseball game, and it ended up with a Braves W. That's the most important thing. Peace up, A-Town down. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. As always, go Braves, champions forever. Holy crap.